Welcome to another episode of In the Cut with Alfred Lyon. This past week or so, a gentleman from Avant Manufacturing, hopefully I got the name of his company pronounced right, talked about making a flat bottom drill by hand. And he asked me what I thought about it. And I explained it to him on the Instagram. I don't like telling people how to do something that way, because sometimes you sound like, oh, I know what's going on, but everybody does something differently, and ultimately whatever works is the best thing. So don't ever let anybody tell you, hey, you can't do it that way, because you can do it that way if it works. But I thought, hey, that'd be a good topic for In the Cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I change a regular drill into a flat bottom drill, and then back into a regular drill just by hand. It's not going to cut perfectly flat like if you were to try and get it 0 degrees, but it's going to cut flat, and it's going to cut well, and then back to a regular drill again. So I'll kind of try to stop and start and get everything lined up so everybody can see everything. One thing you'll notice is on our bench grinders we don't have the tool rest or pedestal, so that's not very safe, okay? But it allows me to do whatever I want. So just know that it's not the way that bench grinders should be set up. So here we are starting with a regular drill that's kind of beat up, been hand ground a bunch of times, and so I'm going to turn this first. I'm going to make this into I'm just going to grind the end off. See, it's flat. Okay, one of the things you'll notice right after you grind the tip off your drill is that the center there, the flutes don't go past the center, because drills have a core diameter that is larger than the center, or else obviously would break. So what we need to do, if we want this to cut to center, we need to get those past, and we're going to gash it in order to do that, and I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to tilt the drill away from the side of the wheel, and I'm going to start touching the heel of the drill, and then I'm going to move in and past on the drill. Then I'm going to do it to the other side. So now, hopefully, you can kind of see that now I have it so that it goes to center, even though it's real hard to see, but there you go. You can see that the flutes go a little bit to center, a little bit past center actually. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind the relief. I'm just going to kind of eyeball the flatness of the drill. So again, I'm going to set my relief just by eye. And ideally you would go till you just clean it up. Okay, and once you have some relief on there, then you can start playing around with getting it really flat. Okay, and so your wheel should be pretty clean also. Okay, so now you can kind of see, maybe, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see that I have a primary and a secondary, And also what I couldn't show you is where I had the wheel lined up, and I'll try to show you that from a different perspective in a minute. So there we go, and it should cut to center, and I'll probably test it and show you that too. Alright, so let's see if I can do this holding on to the thing. So basically, when you're grinding your ends, you need to be really close to the center this way, because if you go past, then you're going to make a little hole in the middle, because you're going to grind both ends, and you're going to have a little hole in the middle. But see, you want your ends to meet right in the center, just like that. And then when you do the initial gashing after you've done the flat bottom, here's the angle that I'm talking about. You want to get it. You want to tilt your drill like that, kind of along the length of the helix that is existing, and then you want to touch the heel first, and then move in toward the side of the wheel. And then your wheel wants to gash. You don't want to necessarily wipe out your helix, okay? You want to kind of blend with the helix to get a good center line where you're just a little bit above center line. Okay, so now we got a really beat up old drill press and our flat bottom drill, and we're gonna see if it drills. So we're gonna go a lot slower in RPM. I didn't feel like changing anything. I just want to see if it drills flat. So as you can see, it seems like it's drilling flat and to center. This spindle has a lot of wobble in it, so we're going to get a lot of chatter and whatnot. And you could even get something where you've got a little tit there, even though it's cut in the center. Let's see. Not a terrible finish. Okay, trying to get this thing into focus so you can see some of this is aluminum built up on it now. But you can kind of see where I'm going past and kind of see where I'm stopping my ends. And that's just, you know, we do it by hand, and you can get a pretty good flat bottom there. And you can see, so it almost looks like it's tapered away from the center a little bit. You're going to get a better cut that way, and your bottom will be a little bit more pretend flat, if that makes sense. Okay, so now just for fun, I'm going to turn this flat bottom drill that we just made back into a regular drill. Show you how quick and easy that is, although I'm sure everybody knows how to grind drills. Forgot my other glasses. So there you go. It'll drill just like any other drill at this point. Of course, I can't get it into focus, but there you go.